Baseball, the American pastime, every little boy's dream.
I'm good.
Wonder if Phil lost. Young man in the suite picked it up. Here's a deep drive to left field, heading toward the berm, and this one is out of here. A home run for Telvin Nash. Mr. Nash crushed it, pulverizing a 1-0 pitch. And just like that, the Hucks with a 2-0 lead.
Hi, my name is Telvin Nash.
Traveler pitching has been trying to go in on Nash and keep the ball underneath his hands, and that's where this one was supposed to go. But it stayed out over the plate, and Telvin was able to get the barrel in on it and get under it and lift it up into this breeze.
I play professional baseball.
Dash were in first place for all but one day of the second half last year. 1-0 is towered high and deep to left center. Long run back for Jones, looking up, it is gone! Over the Foothills Brew Pen. Telvin Nash got out his driver and pegged one all the way to the kid zone. How about that for a Dash debut dinger?
I'm from Griffin, Georgia, south of Atlanta. Growing up, I was a three-sport athlete. Once I made it to high school, I had to decide what three sports I was going to play, but since my parents are educational, it made me take it down to two. So in high school, I was a baseball All-American and football All-American. I committed to go to University of Miami, but luckily I was drafted in the third round by the Houston Astros in 2009. I was 17 years old when I got drafted, so I went from my mom's house to now being an adult.
The 2013 Hooks are shaping up to be a contender for a Texas League championship once again. Two young faces fans in Corpus Christi could see this season are Telvin Nash and Delino DeShields Jr. Nash is a surly power hitter that hit 29 long balls for Lancaster last year, but he comes into camp 30 pounds lighter this season, something he hopes will help him be a more consistent hitter overall.
You know, I just had to show these guys that I'm focused. I'm really wanting this. What I love to do is play baseball. So I had to come back in tip-top shape, and obviously it's paid off so far. So I'll see how far it takes me.
It was growing pains. I remember my first day down there in rookie ball. I was a bunch of guys that looked like me, but they spoke Spanish. And so I was so confused. Because they started speaking to me in Spanish. So after practice, I called my mom, was like, yo, I don't think I can make it. I can't do it. I can't do it. But my dad was like, yo, you start it, you finish it. So I embraced the challenge, and here I am today, 15 years later. I played 4 years in Japan, between Japan and Taiwan, the best experience I ever experienced in my life. Like, baseball is like a playoffs atmosphere from the first pitch to the last pitch, no matter we're up by 5 or getting beat by 15. Like, there's still fans that are going to be very passionate. So, like, the energy from the fans feeds any player. What does it take to be a professional athlete? It takes a lot of sacrifices. It's a lot of hard work to go in, a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. Yeah, you want to go out with your friends and party, this and that, but you have a job. You know, once you take on being a professional athlete, your life changes. You just can't do regular or normal stuff anymore, because how you perform is how you put food on the table for your loved ones and yourself. Training intense. You have to have for baseball, I have a position coach, which means I take ground balls, pop flies. I have a batting coach. I have a strength and conditioning trainer, and I have a speed and agility trainer. So, and then I also have a therapist. So, like, help me flush all the things you might be bottled up with, because a lot of people don't understand, like, being a pro athlete, there has its perks and it has its growing pains. And we literally sit and hold on to a lot of stuff. Oh man, power is what made me want to start Ballard Baseball Academy. So my late uncle, he passed away. So when I was in Japan, I think he got sick. And so we were just talking one day. It's the first time we really just talked like that, because I've been playing baseball all my life, so like I'm not around my family that much. So he called me. He said, "Man, nephew, I wish you'd open up a baseball academy. Like you're good at what you do. Open a baseball academy."
To the catcher, just going there, finishing there. See how when I finish, I want this part of the bat pointing back up the middle. You got me? That way, now you know you're staying through the ball. 2 more.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready. But then I prayed about it, kept praying about it. I was like, God, just send me a sign when it's, and here I am, and it wound me up in Charleston, West Virginia. I never knew anything about Charleston, West Virginia. And as I was here this summer, got here June 24th, I was around talking to people, getting to understand the community and how I can make a bigger impact in the community other than just being a baseball player. And I saw that they need a academy here. They need somebody here that's willing to go to bat for these kids, train these kids the proper way, and don't really looking for no big payday about it.
Got me? 2 hands. White tape. Stay through it. No legs. Spread your legs out farther. Hands. Working on hands. Front shoulder. Through the ball. Through the ball. Through the ball. Thank you. Do it again.
It's just, this is bigger than me. So as I came here and did my research, I just prayed about it, man. Like, honestly, I prayed about it. But my uncle was the reason why I actually started a baseball academy, because I wasn't done playing. But it's like at a point now that when a person comes to a point in their career where I'm not 19 or 17 no more. I'm still looking at it like my retirement plan. And I wanted to be around the game more. So what other way of being able to teach these kids the proper way to become a professional baseball player?
2. Nice and relaxed. See, you want to be sexy. You want to be sexy so bad. I just need you to be handsome. Handsome's consistent. Sexy, you here today, you go tomorrow. Stay handsome. Shoulder. 1, 2.
Oh man, it's been a blessing. I started this company October the 5th, and it's still growing. It's still getting bigger. Like, I wish it was more of me, another clone of me, to try to be able to touch the whole state of West Virginia. But I know God has a plan. I know that everything that I want, pray for, is going to happen, and it's starting to show.
Giving back to the game that gave him so much, one player at a time.